I'm going to introduce Sydney, who has, for the first time, coached a speaker. Come on up here, Sydney.
Hello, Million Cups community. Thank you so much. It's my pleasure to introduce Jeremiah Quitana, a social media and marketing strategist. So without further ado, I'll let him go ahead.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Jeremiah Quitana, and as Sydney said, I'm a social media and digital marketing specialist. So I'm based right here in Albuquerque, New Mexico, and I help businesses grow by telling their stories, building connections, and developing lasting relationships. See, I've worked with food trucks, realtors, dispensaries, wellness professionals, you name it. And what I'm currently trying to do is be more than just a service. I want to build a system that is actively allowing businesses to grow sustainably in the digital age. Now, for me, it started back in 2006 at Universal Studios when I was 5 years old. My parents decided to take me and my siblings to Universal Studios, California, and it was the greatest experience of my life. I remember seeing the actors, the lights, the cameras, and it just made it all fulfilling, seeing the individuals create the stories that I just love to see. Fast forward to 2019, I enrolled in the University of New Mexico in their film and digital media program, but I felt like something was missing. And the reason why was because a high school teacher at Rio Grande helped me understand my love for business and entrepreneurship. And that's when I knew I wanted to study film and digital media plus business and how creatives develop businesses. Next, in 2022, me and my best friend established our first ever digital marketing studio. It was a lot of fun, crazy first run. But then I went to work with Coldwell Banker Legacy, handling over 300 brokers, personal branding, their business cards, flyers, postcards, everything of the likes. And then from there, I worked with the biggest cannabis company in New Mexico, handling 3 of their brands, their social media, their marketing, and their client acquisition. So I feel that even though I didn't fully get my degree yet, I got a lot of crucial networking information and marketing information that I'm able to use towards my future businesses. What kind of sets me apart and are some of my services that I provide to businesses? One of the most crucial things that I'm trying to provide for businesses is the ability to grow and have a brand that will allow them to consistently grow. And the way that we do that is through video production, photography, graphics, and full service social media support. So from the video production side, it works with cameras, from gathering videography all the way to taking it to the computer, editing, and getting you a consistent brand that's laid out. And same thing within the photography and graphics and the social media analytics that we use to inform your services overall. Now, the way that I'm currently marketing to businesses and brands overall is I'm trying to do a lot of focused-based marketing. Now, what does that necessarily mean? I'm trying to sit into the places that I actively have a lot of experience within. So I'm reaching out to realtors since I've already done a lot of marketing for realtors, food trucks, as well as service providers overall. And I'm currently trying to find my clients through social media. And it's a little bit difficult just at the moment. And the only reason why is because I was building my previous marketing agency's social media, and now I have to build my personal social media. So it's a little bit of a rebranding, a little bit of new information that necessarily needs to come out. I'm as well as trying to attend more business events and record those business events and have fun, as well as doing networking groups like 1 Million Cups. Now for the future, what I'm really wanting to work with is online professionals. And the reason why is we're able to track their information really well as we're able to connect from their social media to their online presence and if a purchase was made. But I'm also wanting to go ahead and develop a newsletter that I'm able to send out to local business owners to be able to give them the information about what's currently trending and what they could be doing to help their social media presence, even if they don't have a social media strategist like myself. Now, what's really setting me apart from other creatives in the industry is I want to help you get sales, but I don't want the customer just to leave to the next individual. The goal is to build a brand, a consistent brand that your consumers keep coming back to over and over and over again. We do this by developing your color palettes, your fonts, your creatives, and the understanding of how we're going to tackle your niche and move you through social media. Did you know that over 75% of consumers actively check social media before they ever purchase a product or service? They're actively looking for your reviews, they're trying to understand your brand, and they're trying to understand you more personally. And I feel like that's where a lot of small businesses are misstepping. Now, the way that I'm trying to tackle this is I have great skills within cameras because of UNM, sound equipment, drone equipment, as well as I have a great understanding of Adobe platforms such as Photoshop, Adobe Illustrator for graphics, Adobe After Effects to be able to put those graphics inside videos, and then to be able to do Premiere Pro to put all of your videos together. And I do this by doing storytelling. I have great experience within marketing, as all of you guys have seen. And lastly is I'm trying to stay up to date and keep my businesses up to date by keeping it all fresh with artificial intelligence and working with artificial intelligence instead of against it. Now, what are my challenges? I hope you guys like my little graphic about home right there, right? So one of the biggest things is I'm trying to get client acquisition and I want retainer clients. And the reason why is if we're able to track your content, I'm able to subject and make your content better. So that way it keeps performing more and more instead of just doing one-offs. See, I want those long, as I said, the longer relationships to optimize and track your results. And the biggest reason why is, like we said, if it's just a one-off, which I've done for a lot of consumers, it provides them the necessary information, but it doesn't give them that lasting brand. As well as I'm currently doing a new chapter as I'm dissolving my previous company. So if any of you guys have any information about being a solopreneur and having to tackle the millions of tasks that I see laying in front of me, I would love some assistance with that. And that kind of leads into my fourth one, which is I need a CRM platform and a task tracker. I'm working with like 4 businesses currently, and it is very difficult to just make sure I'm getting all of their content, all of their things are getting scheduled, plus making sure their analytics are still getting analyzed, and it's just me. So if you guys have any assistance with that, I would love that. And then thank you guys so much for allowing me to present today. Thank you for just hearing me out, and feel free to take a photo, follow me on Instagram and LinkedIn, and I would love to do a free media analysis for your business or any of your friends' businesses.
So yeah, I'm here both to ask a question and demonstrate question etiquette. You point the microphone directly at your mouth, not like this, because no one can hear that. Right here, identify yourself. I'm Paul Sauter with Equity. So I have a suggestion, and it looks like what you're doing is intimately connected to website design, but other people already have web designers and programmers working for you.
Yes.
The web design firm that I work with typically outsources a lot of that stuff. So they're hardcore coders, but they outsource design, SEO, all that kind of stuff. So if you talk, I will give you contact information. So if you talk to folks like that, you are one of the people that they will outsource branding, SEO, that kind of stuff to, because they don't do that. They just build infrastructure. All right?
Thank you. I would love that. As just to let everybody know, branding is super, super important. It allows your brand to know what steps they're taking forward, and then your audience to understand like what they're engaging with. Back to the challenges.
Hello, Miriam Ortiz-Pino, More Than Organized. So you need to figure out how to be a solopreneur.
I'm trying. I'm walking the walk right now. So
That's exactly what I do. So we should talk about that. But I wanted a little more information about